feeling great. I'm feeling Gucci. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. This is the new.
Let's talk a little bit about Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole.
Yes.
Let's talk about this Pimp a Butterfly.
Pimp a Butterfly to me is a classic hip hop album. There hasn't been a classic hip hop album in the last maybe 10 to 15 years. Like, this is my personal opinion. Some people may disagree. But To Pimp a Butterfly is a certified hip hop classic. I feel like Good Kid, Mad City was a hip hop classic.
Yeah.
Before To Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick had a classic album. Section 8. I really hadn't listened to that in full, but you know what I'm saying, some people may, you know, consider that. Like my homeboy said that was like a classic mixtape or something like that.
That was dope.
Now, thing is, do you want to compare and contrast
Kendrick and Cole?
Cole, because I got...
Yeah.
Okay, so Cole, to me, Cole put out 2 classic mixtapes, maybe 3. Warm Up.
For sure.
What was the one before Warm Up?
Yeah,
Come Up. I think it was the Come Up, Warm Up, and then you had Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night.
I feel like those could be considered 3 classic mixtapes. Albums, he still haven't gave me a classic album.
Breaking my heart, man.
It had, like, think about it. Cole's World Sideline Story was basically a mix-up of everything. It felt like a mixtape greatest hits album. Like, because it had the Drake song on there, In the Morning. It had Lights Please that got him signed. It was popular. That's what I heard J. Cole. I was like, shit, who the hell is this? Then it had
another one.
Yeah, Lost Ones. I think that was like pre-released, I believe.
Possibly.
Yeah, and then the rest of the album just sonically didn't really sound right. The production, I ain't like it like that. It was okay for the time, but I was like, some of these songs I already heard already.
Yeah.
Second album, Born Sinner. When I first heard it, I was like, man, this shit is dope as hell. Like, no replay value.
What?
To this day, like,
no replay value.
It does not have replay value.
I'm about to go to my phone right now.
It does not have replay value.
Bro, Born Sinner. Okay, before I even go to my phone to look at this track list, so you're telling me right now that 2014 Forest Hill Drive is not a classic?
No.
For J. Cole?
For J. Cole, yes.
What about for hip hop?
No, certainly not.
So you're saying it has no replay value?
I ain't gonna say it has no replay value. It has replay value, but just because you have replay value doesn't mean that you have a classic album. Like, classic album means...
Yeah, let's get this straight. What's the criteria here?
It's a couple few things. Like,
okay.
So I say couple few. So classic album means that for the time that it came out, compared to what was out at the time, it means that hit singles. This is just something I could toss in there. I'm not saying that hit singles determines if you have a classic. Now, these are just some things that I'm throwing in there.
Okay.
Your subject or theme of the album, right? Sales of the album.
Okay.
And impact.
Okay. Like,
meaning that when this came out years later, like it would go for replay value, and it's like the test of time.
So what did he check off?
Okay, so
what did he check off for you, bro?
So 2014 Forest Hills Drive was, let me say this, that was the album that I expected from J. Cole about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Like, when he first came out, that's the album that I've always wanted from J. Cole. He finally gave it to me, but that should have been your first album. So no, it wasn't a classic. It was a great J. Cole album, a great album, and a great J. Cole album. But I'm still needing more. Like, I feel like he did that for me with Friday Night Lights, like his mixtapes, but he hasn't done it with an album yet. The first, like I said, Cold World Sideline Story and Born Sinner were okay. You know what I'm saying? But when Forest Hill Drive came out, he said, fuck it. I ain't really got a lot of promotion, all that, you know what I'm saying? Forget his singles, whatever like that.
But that was what people were doing.
Right, no, I'm saying, I'm commending him for that.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. Like, him just saying, fuck everybody, I'm finna make what I make. And it turned out to be a great album. But when we talk about classic, it's not classic.
Bro, I feel, in my opinion, when you put the criteria down, I feel like he met it. The sales was there. He went platinum with no features.
True. That's a good. I agree with you on that.
No features.
Right.
He definitely has hits on there.
Hits how? Like, how are we determining hits? Like, cause he didn't really have like.
Bro, No Role Models probably still plays on the radio.
Not really.
No Role Models?
That was it even top 40?
I don't know, but I still hear it on the radio. I mean, I gotta look at those facts, but
And
I hear it on the radio.
I'm not saying that. See, because though I'm not saying hits definitely determine if you have a classic album or not. But in this case, if we talk about hits, he had popular songs, but those weren't hits. Like Workout was a hit. It was. I mean, you looking at it like, but it was a hit. Workout was, I think, one of his biggest. That and no, Power Trip was definitely
with Trey Songz.
No. Yeah.
Nah, I feel like that song here with Trey Songz, Can't Get Enough.
No, hell no, that wasn't no hit. I like that. No.
That was really mainstream.
That was so average. I didn't like that song.
That was Workout was Land of the Snakes. You got Power Trip. You got She Knows, Rich Niggas, Forbidden Fruit with Kendrick Lamar. You got Crooked Smile. You got Let Nas Down. I like New York Times. And Niggas Know.
Hold on, but that's bonus. You're going to bonus tracks. New York Times, it stops at Born Center.
Okay, so alright. So we still got Let Nas Down, Crooked Smile, Chaining Day was cool. Forbidden Fruit with Kendrick, Rich Niggas, She Knows was a single, Power Trip, and Land of the Snakes. Those are all the songs I like, by the way.
I mean, like I said, those were cool songs, but they weren't like, they just still don't have replay value as much as I would want from J. Cole, honestly.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Now go to.
I don't know if I have like a biased opinion right now because I like J. Cole, so maybe I have a bias.
And I love J. Cole. J. Cole's one of my favorite rappers.
But go where?
Go to Forest Hill, and let's look at that track list. Because when we look at Forest Hills, like, no, go. That's the live one. So let's just go here. All right, intro, dope as hell. January 28th, dope as hell. Wet Dreams, dope as hell. 03 Adolescence, dope as hell. Tale of Two Cities, Fire Squad, the whole album. Some people didn't like Get Off My Dick. I love Get Off My Dick. No Role Models, of course. All those songs, Love Yours, those are dope ass songs. However, it's not a hip hop classic, in my opinion. Like, it's a great album. And that should have came out. Like, if he would have came up with that shit in when his first album was 2011, 2012. If that would have came out in 2012, oh man, it would have been dope. You want to go to Kendrick now?
We're going to compare it to Kendrick's catalog.
Let's go to Kendrick catalog.
So let's go to Damn.
Okay.
So Damn, we got Blood, DNA, Yacht, Element, Feel, Loyalty with Rihanna, Pride, Humble, little bitch, Lust, Love, Triple X, Fear, God, and Duckworth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I like, people. I liked DNA. I liked Element. So he named these tracks really weird. So I think I like Feel, but off the top of my head, I'm not sure what that even sounds like. But I love Loyalty. Pride is dope. Humble. I'm tired of hearing it now.
Yeah.
Love is cool. And I think my two favorite tracks on here are Fear and Duckworth.
If I had to pick two, I would pick God and probably God and Fear. Now, Fear reminded me of the To Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid, Mad City Kendrick.
Okay.
Brought up to date with this Kendrick.
Yeah.
God, to me, rides, and that was what I wish he would have did on To Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, Love and everything else is cool, and Loyalty is, dope with Rihanna. Definitely. But I can say this. Kendrick has had two classic albums. To Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid, Mad City. Like, some people, and I understand, this is my personal opinion. I feel like, to me, To Pimp a Butterfly was a classic. And I know other people feel that way. I think Hot 97's Peter Rosenberg? Paul Rosenberg, that's Eminem's manager, right? I don't know. One of the Rosenbergs. He feels that way. And he was having this argument saying if Kendrick is past Drake now and all the other stuff, and we talk about his catalog, Kendrick arguably has 2 classics. Some people call him Damn a classic. I don't call Damn a classic, but I definitely call his first 2 albums classic.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. I agree. I agree. I think for me, with Damn, I think he kind of listened to the fans and what people wanted, and he just gave people that commercial, something like people can listen to over and over that has a little more replay value than the Pimp Butterfly. Because I hear a lot of people when they talk about Pimp Butterfly, they say you kind of gotta be in the mood to listen to it. It's not something that you would bump in your car every day. And if you did, I probably would look at you.
Well, I did. The thing is, with Pimp a Butterfly, you can't listen to it like song, like, man, that's one of my favorite songs. Yeah. I'm going to go listen to that. When you listen to it, you have to listen to the whole thing. And that's what I fell in love with because I bought the CD. Yeah. And putting in the CD, CDs make you, like, ground you to listen to it. Yeah. You can't really get distracted by just going and changing and making a mix of it. Yeah. You have to listen to the whole thing. And he locked me in. Yeah. Every time, like if I had play a song from Pimp Butterfly right now, I'm gonna listen to that album for the next 2 weeks. And I felt that way with Good Kid, Mad City, except Good Kid, Mad City sonically gave you more radio appeal. Yeah. Than To Pimp Butterfly, because To Pimp Butterfly don't have none. The only song on there was
I and
what's the other one with dang, I can't think of it right now.
We Gonna Be Alright?
Yeah. That's the one. All right. That's about as commercial as it sounds. Yeah. Everything else is that locked in. When he starts talking like, he's in the hotel drinking and stuff. Like that jump was so dope. Like, it reminded me of like Andre 3000 sat down and made another album. He gave me that feel. He gave me Tupac. Yeah. He gave me so much Nas.
Yeah, he did have that R&B stuff.
It was.
He did.
And then it was. Sonically to me, it was incredible. The production was incredible because it had live instruments in it. Yeah, it's like he sat down and said, "Fuck the industry. I'm going to talk for my people," and I appreciated that at the time because that's when I was awakening myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what I needed. So I think that To Pimp Butterfly, like you said, once you get older, you could probably go back and be like, man, yeah. But I understand on the other side how people. It's hard to come from Good Kid, Mad City to go straight to Pimp Butterfly. Yeah. If he would have did To Pimp Butterfly instead of Damn, like if Damn replaced To Pimp Butterfly, then I think people would have respected To Pimp Butterfly more. Because that's how Nas went from Illmatic and then he went commercial, a little bit more commercial till he reached the peak of his commercial. And then he went back down, like he went, not down, but he went back to his roots on the Nigga album. Yeah. Untitled. That's one of my favorite Nas albums. But I know a lot of people weren't feeling it. Because they don't ever feel it when you talk about that real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? That conscious. Because conscious can be boring. Yeah. And shout out to David Banner, Godbox. He tried to make conscious jam. I try to make conscious jam on my album. Like Black on Black, if you hadn't heard it yet, it's on iTunes, Apple Music, and everything. When I perform that song, people be like lit. But I'm talking about real issues and real stuff. It's about being black and having, that coat of melanin and stuff. But I feel like I said, if To Pimp a Butterfly was mixed with Damn, like if they switched sides, then it would have been received way well. Because right now, To Pimp a Butterfly is more important than it was at that particular time. Can't you agree? It's been a lot of like Trump's and all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like we still had Obama when To Pimp a Butterfly came out.
Yeah. So I would agree. I mean, I don't disagree. And like he said, I think it's one of those albums where for me, I'll enjoy it a lot more and appreciate it a lot more when I'm a little older. But yeah, for me, I would have to be in a mood to want to listen. Like, I had to be like in my feelings, thinking about like, yo, Trump is really like messing us up. Like somebody just got shot again. Like I had to be in like one of those moods. Like, yo, I'm on my political shit.
Right. Like, yeah. And I, like you said, I'm gonna make that Facebook status too. Don't let me forget. To Pimp a Butterfly should have came out now because folks would have been locked into that shit so hard since Trump is in office. Because we were still on that Obama juice at that time. Like, we were getting killed and shit in the streets, but black people, we needed more entertainment at that particular time. Mm-hmm. We don't need as much entertainment now. We need more what's real right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I feel like if we're comparing Kendrick and J. Cole, the only reason Kendrick, I feel like, would be a little higher is because his catalog. But J. Cole, I feel like, hasn't reached his full peak yet. He could have did that on For Your Eyes Only.
When I'm inside, ain't no stopping me. I'm trying to bust you down while you sitting on top of me. Baby girl, I'm needing you. Tell all your friends you're leaving, boo. We trying to escape, yeah, just me and you, just me and you. So many places we could go.